Hey there, thanks for joining us and checking out this demo of Shop Hero Dashboard. My name is Josh and I'm going to be walking you through the dashboard. I'll try to keep this brief, but I want to start by telling you a little bit about Shop Hero Dashboard and what problem we're solving, and then we'll jump into some of the details of how to use it. So, Shop Hero Dashboard, what are we doing? Why do we even create this product? What we found from talking to shop owners is that they were having a difficult time, one, customizing tools to their shop's workflow. So the number of stages that your shop has in the repair process might be different than the number of stages another shop has. A lot of the tools don't allow you to customize that workflow, and so you couldn't fully implement your process inside the tools. So we built this tool as an integration to Tekmetric, so you could very easily customize the workflow, still use all the many benefits of Tekmetric, but now customize and visualize the workflow of your shop. The visualization is a big piece because if people can't see what's going on, they don't know how to solve problems, right? So in this case, the way this works is we integrate with Tekmetric. We pull repair orders in from Tekmetric automatically. So all of these cards that you see up here in the top row, they're in dispatch. That means they have been pulled in from Tekmetric because there's been a repair order assigned or created in Tekmetric. And now the service advisor would go in and assign these to a technician. And you would do that just simply by dragging and dropping them. So I'm going to assign these two to Tim for inspection. I'll assign these two to Mick for inspection. And I'll assign these two to Josh for inspection. And maybe these 5 we're just going to leave hanging out there because we only want to have 2 items assigned to each technician at a time. Again, customize it to your process. Now, you can have as many layouts as you want as well. So if I'm Tim and I have a computer at my workstation, or there's even just a monitor in the shop that is displaying the Shop Hero dashboard, as soon as that 2021 Chevrolet gets assigned to me, I can have my own board where I don't see everyone's cards, everyone's repair orders, but I can very clearly see mine. And so as soon as the service advisor would drop this card into my container, I would immediately see it show up here, okay? And likewise, if Tim goes in and he does the inspection and he updates the repair order, he can drag that over to waiting on parts. And now Tim has effectively alerted the service advisor, if we go back over here, that now this item is waiting on parts. This repair order is waiting on parts. And so you can have as many of these layouts as you want. One of the most common configurations we have is that you have a service advisor view where they kind of see everything. And then you also have technicians that have individual views on their workstations so that then they can all work together to more efficiently manage the shop. The technician doesn't have to necessarily walk back in and tell the service advisor, hey, I'm now waiting on parts, can you check out repair order 5? It's immediately apparent that that needs to be done just by the fact that Tim dragged his card into the proper container. So these cards, let's talk about those. This information on the cards was, again, pulled directly out of Tekmetric. The top line right now is a repair order, and then the year, make, and model of the vehicle and the customer's name. There's a couple other things with these cards. Let's say this Toyota Tundra is a waiter, and based on your process, you want waiters in and out in 30 minutes. Well, all of these cards have a timer. These are actually easily configurable, so let's say for this one, we're going to bump it up to 45 minutes. I can start this timer, and when I start the timer, what's going to happen is the bottom of that card is going to turn yellow, and it's going to start counting up. That's going to alert everyone that this card is higher priority. Also, when that counter goes above 45 minutes, it will actually turn that red to say, hey, we really need to put a lot of attention on this. The timer is expired. And now, if I wanted to go ahead and assign this repair order to Tim, if I switch back over to Tim's board, what he sees is, oh, I have another item in my queue, but this one's a waiter. So we can actually drag this over and reorder them and use the order as priority as well, so Tim knows he needs to get working on this Toyota Tundra. Okay? So that's just another way that we can kind of communicate with each other without having to walk back and forth across the shop 1,000 times. The other thing is these cards you can color each one of them individually. So what some of our customers use this for is, let me switch back over to the service advisors board. Let's say that your shop has loaner cars, and everyone in the shop knows that loaners are going to be green, okay? Because we need to get those fixed so that we can get the loaner cars back. Now again, anywhere I drag this card on the board, it's going to stay green. And it's just different ways we can organize this. You use it for loaner cars. You use it for, maybe a return. So a car that had work done and now it's been brought back because there was an issue. So you can choose a different color for that. So you can kind of define, again, based on your shop's processes, what colors you want to use, but every card can be uniquely colored. The other thing we can do with these cards is if we go into the settings, we can actually customize them. So we have the RO number, customer last name, customer name, key tag number, and year, make, and model of the vehicle. Let's say in your shop you like to have the customer last name as the primary field on the card, and then we'll move the repair order number down to the tertiary field. When we go back over the dashboard, now that's what we see on the cards. All right, we see the customer's last name. If it's a business vehicle and there's not a name associated, we'll actually grab the business name associated with that repair order instead of the individual's name. So it's just, again, another way that you can customize this view so that you don't have to change your process. You can change this tool to match up with your process. Again, all of this is drag and drop. It's super easy to use. There's very little to no training in terms of the usage. The other thing that is really, really cool that we can do is we're able to open repair orders directly out of the Shop Hero dashboard. So if I click on this, it's going to take me directly to that repair order. I'm going to have to log into my Tekmetric account here, but once I get logged in, it will take me directly to that repair order. So in this case, repair order 14. So your technician, if they have a workstation, they can go in, they can do whatever they need to do in the repair order. They close it, they come back in here. Now I can't remember which one I did, 14. Let's do one that actually makes sense. So let's take number 7. Tim's looking at it. The inspection's done. He can go in, he can make his notes and build his estimate, whatever he needs to do, closes that tab, then he drags this down to waiting on parts. And again, if I'm the service advisor, I can see immediately that I have 2 items in waiting on parts that I need to address so that Tim can continue working. This is a really simple tool, but it has saved our customers so much time and so much energy because it's really a tool about communication, efficiency, and identifying bottlenecks. I can easily walk past this board, know exactly how many items need to be dispatched, how many items Mick has in his inspection queue, how many work in progress I have, how many waiting on parts I have, and I can do all of that simply by glancing up at the board. And again, you can create as many of these dashboards as you need for your team so everybody can have their own unique view. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us, myhero@shopherodashboard.com, or just go to shopherodashboard.com and hit the contact us form. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.